Hey, I don't want to hear any more about it, okay?
Alright, where were we at?
I'm going to go get my coffee because I'm not coffeeed up enough.
Did I write you a practice sheet from last time?
I should check again because I can't do PayPal. I don't know why. I'm just anti-PayPal, much like I'm anti-Viola.
You hurt my soul when you say things like that, because you know that is my real instrument.
Well, that's my job, is to hurt your soul.
Oh God. You know why I tell her to do it, right? So that she's gaining something from her class. I think she's probably so far ahead of the other kids that it's, Anyway, maybe I'm not right. Did you what? Oh, that was not working very well. How about
I
this
just
one?
think there's more of a...
I would say...
I mean, let's talk long term.
Yeah, no.
Let's talk long term. 10 years from now. What grade are you in? 4th? 8 years from now, when we're trying to get into a college.
You want to be playing the viola.
Okay.
You absolutely want to be playing the viola. That is the scholarship instrument. I didn't pay for my master's degree.
Well, there you go.
And I got... Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
The viola is really... There's a million violinists. There are not enough violists.
But, I mean, is it... I want to hear... Well, we'll talk offline about this.
But,
how much is your class again? 145?
40, yeah, 5, 7. We have 145, that's right. It's October 17th.
16th.
Okay. Alright. We gotta start getting back into some of our Suzuki stuff because you have a recital coming up. Oh, it's very long. November 23rd.
Where?
November 23rd.
Have I got that email?
November 23rd. I sent it in the email from the beginning of the semester. I have not sent an update since that moment. Thank you very much. So I was planning on doing it this week.
Well, you know what they say about good intentions.
I know.
That sounded very good.
Thank you.
Well, the only issue I have, well, like I said, I don't want to take up her time talking.
We can talk
this.
about it later.
I'm going to go get my coffee. This is running. This is running, so no bad language.
92. Oh, man.
From either one of you.
Speaking of bad language.
From either one of you.
Let's go from letter D.
Looks like you got paint in your hair. The other side.
Wait, where?
Why? What did I do? Oh, because it's probably... I was running outside in the rain.
I can just see you right now. Right
Yeah, no, that's not what it looks like. Am I like, stop! Where are we going?
Daisies in your hair.
Alright, how about... No. We're moving on. Let's go on to 92. You're playing the B part.
B?
Is that what you had to practice?
No.
I can't find the practice sheet from last time.
You
Okay.
said never practice B on the A.
No, I definitely did not say that.
Yes, you did.
I remember. We were here. We were doing ties and slurs.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do that.
Yeah, but you said go on, Sam.
No. Okay, so let's go to here so we can get through the new stuff because that's what you're gonna need my help with. All right, you ready for 108? Remember, ties are the same thing as just like connecting the two quarter notes. Here we go. Circle set. Here we go for 109. good. Okay, here we go. Okay, wait, hold on. Ready, and... Yep. Ready, go. You're circling off. That's an excellent way to finish out a line. You're like, it's awesome. Here we go, 111. Ready? In. Okay, so one more time. Ready, go. Is you're trying to make this into a tie. You're trying to connect these two notes. Down, up, down. Try that one again. So down, for me? Good. Now can you go down, up? You play down, up. Down, up. Try it again. Patience, grass that part. You have to be patient with yourself. You can do this. Bows. Can you play just this separately? Down, up, down, up. I want you to separate bows. You know what's happening? You're getting frustrated. And when you get frustrated, your brain can't think. You actually can't perform as well as you have practiced because you're frustrated. Am I frustrated? No, I'm not even kind of frustrated. Not even a little bit. Okay, let it go. Just let it go for a minute, all right? What I want to do is I want to break down this measure and teach you how to practice this so that when you come across another really hard measure, you already know how to practice it. Okay, even if you can play it right. Okay? So I'm going to teach you something. Can you play this measure separately? D, E, F. Good, now can you do it? You do the fingers, I'm going to do the bow. What kind of bow did I ask you to do? Slurs are separate. No, I asked you to do it separately. Here we go. Can you do it separately? Just that one measure. You do the fingers. Open D. 2. Good, but the rhythm is D, E, F sharp, E. Right? Because it's all quarter notes. Try it again. D, don't you do the bow. D, E, F sharp, E. I'm trying to teach you something to remember, right? So do it separately. D, E, F sharp. want you to go down, down, up, up. Do it with a stopped bow. Down, down. Down, up, up. Good. Now slur it. Yeah. If you do that, I write this all the time in students' music. Do you know what that means?
No.
Separate, stop, slurred. So you do it separately, then you do it with a stop bow, then you do it with a slurred. And every time you have something that's slurred and it's hard, and that goes forever. This is how I practice. When I have something slurred that's really hard, needed 25 notes slurred on one bow, I would practice it just that way. Separately, stop, and slurred. So if you start practicing like that now, it's going to be way easier when you get to it later. Okay? Alright. Can we try number 112? Okay, so be patient with yourself. Can we do 113?
It's tricky. It's tricky.
It is tricky.
It's tricky.
Well, but when something's a little difficult, you have to learn to be patient with yourself.
Yes. Or you're never going to learn.
It's going to take 10 times longer. That's why I keep saying that. Here's 113. Try again. I don't know where you're at because you keep playing the same thing. Chill out for a minute. Let's try something. Remember when I said we were going to play things separately? Let's try it. So we're going to go down, starting, and wait. Is there a pattern here? Yeah? What note changes? The first note of each group, right? Starts on D, then it goes to 1, then it goes to 2, 1, and then D, right? So the pattern goes, right? Can you just play that? D, 1, 2, 1, D. Can you try it again? Adding fancy slurs for me. Hey, chin up, alright? Okay, so let's try separate.
Change your attitude, okay?
I know you've worked hard on this, okay? But my job is to make you better, right? Right? Okay, so I'm just trying to help, okay? So listen. Now we're going to practice going separate bows. That's all that is, okay? Don't worry about the bowing, just try it with the notes. Right? Now we're gonna go down, down, up, down, down, up. So listen. Down, down, up. Down, down, down. Start the frog. You were right. Get this guy here. Down, down, up. That's right. Down. you're slurring. You were right, and I want you to stop it. See the difference?
It's like putting on the brakes.
Look. Do you know why you're getting upset? It's because you've worked really hard and you care a lot. And those are two really, really great things. If you didn't care and you didn't work hard, you would never get better. But because you care so much and because you've worked so hard, I'm really trying to help you here. Sometimes you're getting a little backwards. I just want to teach you a way so when you go home and you work really hard, you're doing it the right way. Okay? Can you try it for me right there? Down, down, up. Good, I'm going to help with the bow. Down. First finger. Oops. Open. Second finger. First finger. Open D. Right? Okay, so now can you try that same thing? Stop the bow, turn. Down. Best one so far. Down. Down. That's it. Up. Second finger. Down. 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 Up. Down. Down. Yeah. Okay, you know what else I think is going to help? When you're playing, how much bow do you think you should use on the first note there? Any ideas? Half a bow, a whole bow, a tiny bit of bow?
Gets 1B.
Yeah, okay, so let's check. Yeah, you're ready, gets 1B. Now, how much bow do you think we should use on this whole slur? The whole bow, right? So if there's 2 notes on the bow, how much bow does each note get? I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, half. Exactly. That's exactly right. So you go half, half, whole. What you were doing is you're going 1 note, and then look how much bow you have left for the next note. Woo! Right? Not enough, which is why it was a little hard. So I'm going to put a little tape on your bow to mark the middle, so that when you have 2 notes slurred, you know where to stop. Because I think you were just using too much bow on the first note. Okay? But we're going to get a chance to practice the same skill again on 114 because it's the same thing. Amelia, do you know how long you've been playing violin?
This is my 3rd year.
Yeah, and you know what? When I teach orchestra, I don't teach slurs for until like now, because that's how hard they are. And in Suzuki, you don't get slurs until you get to minuet 1, right? That's something you just learned, right? Okay, so be patient with yourself, okay? You're wanting to just kind of go, and you really need to be careful when you practice this, okay? Let's go to 114. So, when we practice slurs, how do you practice it? You practice it what first? Separate, stopped, and then separate, stopped, slurred. You're going to hear me say this for however long time we have together. I tell this to my high school students all the time because it works. Okay, you ready? Can we try it again? Can we try number 114? So I want you to hear separate bows first. Okay, you ready? Just separate. Alrighty, here we go. 114. Let's do 114. Ready? Go. Exactly. That was excellent. Okay, so now we're going to practice doing stop bows. Where should you stop the bow? On the tape. You got it. Okay, here we go. Ready? Ready, go. 15? What's the first way we practice it? Separate, then,
Stop.
then.
Slide.
Okay, let's do it. Ready? Ready, and... Separate bow. That's it. Excellent. Staff pose. There you go. Starting at the frog. Ready, go. Oops. Just half the bow. Oops. Careful. Start at the beginning of that. Excellent. Oops. Try it again. Go to the frog. Perfect. Okay. Can you play it as written? Slurs? Here we go. Oops, start right there. Excellent. Oops, try that one again. Oops, one more time. There you go. Much better. Much better, Amelia. Good work. I gave you a lot, didn't I? I only gave you up to there? Okay. Did you get to learn those two? 116, 117? You want to play them for me? Oh boy. Do you know what they have on this one that we didn't really talk about very much? It's called an upbeat or pickup note. Do you see how every measure has 4 beats in it? Except for this little first measure there, how it only has 1? Sometimes they steal the last beat of the piece and they put it in the beginning. Woo!
So this is supposed to be right here.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound right. So it doesn't sound right here, so they put it at the beginning. So they steal a beat from the last measure and they give it to what is called a pickup. Or they calling it the upbeat. See, they say upbeat or pickup. So a lot of times your conductor will be like, pick up to 35. And what he's talking about is that little note right before that.
So 35 is that one.
Well, whatever measure. Like they would just say a place. Like if they said, we're going to do the pickup note to measure 2, that would be the note right before measure 2. So if we said, okay, we're going to start from the pickup. Let me just start from here. Okay? Alright. Ready?
And I know who played many on Johann Sebastian Bach.
A+. Who did Minuet 1, 2, and 3? Who wrote Minuet 1, 2, and 3?
Johann Sebastian
Yeah,
Bach.
all by Bach.
That's where we're learning violin music.
Did you play Minuet 1 for them? Awesome! Awesome. Now you gotta learn Minuet 2, right? Yeah. Have you started looking at that one? Minuet 2? I'm gonna test your reading skills this week. I'm gonna ask you to learn the notes to the first part of Minuet 2. Dun, dun, dun. Don't worry about the slurs. Did you already do that?
Didn't we?
I'm asking you. Okay, you need to go out your music. Okay, but you don't need to play it fast. Just
Pay attention.
practice the flow, okay? Alright. Do you want to play these for me? Here we go. Ready? You get to start and then I'll join. 1, 2, 3. Anything?
That you did faster.
Some of the notes are faster than others, right? So when you have, so you see these are eighth notes, right? Da 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 dee bum. Do you remember pepperoni pizza or tee 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 ta ta? Don't worry about the slurs. But separate first. Go from 1A, 2. Good. Okay, that's exactly right. Exactly. And this is the same as, almost the same as this one, right? And then long, so ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, right? Remember, leave the slurs out of it. So listen once. So say it. Can you say ta, ti, ti? Right. Can you say now with the letters? Can you say G, F, E, F, D, F, E, F, E, D? Can you try it with me? Ready? Go. G, F, E, F, D, F, E, F, E, D. So if that's tricky, go slower. G, so G, F, E, F, right? So the first step when you have a tricky rhythm like that is to clap it or say it like we did with the tas and titis. Then say it with the rhythm using the letter names. Then try playing it. Okay? What I'm trying to teach you, Amelia, is I'm not just trying to teach you one song, right? I'm trying to teach you a way of doing things so that you can play any song. Because my goal for you is someday you're going to come to me and be like, I don't really want to play whatever it is that you are telling me to play. I want to play this. And I'll say, go do it. And you'll be able to do it because you've learned how to read music and play music on your instrument, okay? So patience, be patient with yourself. This is tricky stuff, okay? So why don't we stop right there? Okay, I want you to review the ones you did for this past week. All right, I want you to practice them all. S, 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 okay? All right, I also want you to learn the first part of Minuet 2, okay? And learn as much of it as you can. Don't go past the repeat.
Should I play them?
Yes.
And it's important for you to practice as much as you can, and which I don't think you're doing at your mother's house.
I am.
I mean, not just 10 minutes.
And
mean,
it's
you got
10 minutes. I told you last time.
Well,
I practiced for 30 minutes last time.
it's important to practice every day and as much as you can every day. That's why it's the same with anything you're learning.
Well,
That's why the teachers tell you to read every day.
And you know what else I would say, Amelia? It's more important to do it the right way.